Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Egee Video Radio Show. YouTube's telling me that my current audio's bit rate is 0. Y'all can tell me if everything sounds good. How's everybody doing? We're looking at Debian 11 today. Well, before we talk about that, let me tell you about the weather. Today here in the Portland metro area, it is going to be 98 degrees Fahrenheit. That is 37 degrees Celsius. Scattered clouds and an air quality alert. Fun. There's a lot of like forest fires and stuff. I think that Greece and a couple other European countries are kind of dealing with the same thing. So we feel you over here. Traffic in the area is not a thing. There's no traffic. All of the major highways and roads are free and clear of cars and congestion. How about that? That's probably going to change in no time, though. This area is known for terrible traffic. Debian with KDE is my favorite distro, says Tech Tim. Well, I haven't decided what desktop we're going to be looking at, so we might pick KDE. I have my my audio mixer kind of like squished, so I can't see it very well. But I want to see if YouTube tells me I'm breaking some copyright rules, because I've been getting hit lately. So we're going to be, make sure that we're on the right thing. Yeah, everything looks good. We're going to be in a VM this time, and the reason is because Debian doesn't particularly like my my Asus PB50. It's got some firmware troubles, and even when I got it installed, the display was all messed up, and I don't want to do a full comprehensive test of Debian. I'm actually not very familiar with vanilla Debian, so this is going to be kind of my first taste of pure and raw Debian Bullseye. Hey Arrow, is this dock? This is Plank. I would not recommend it unless you absolutely needed it, because as you can see, it's not really maintained anymore. The developers don't or can't port it to Wayland and some other stuff, but it's a really handy Mac OS like dock. It just the support is questionable. So let's do sure, Debian it is. As you can see, I already installed it up here just to make sure. Oh, it's actually running. Let's turn that off before it's shut down. I like GNOME boxes. I know a lot of people like VirtualBox. Like, nobody likes VMware. I think VMware is pretty good, VMware Player. I think GNOME boxes is really cool, and I love how it's I feel like it's better integrated in with the whole Linux ecosystem. Uses QEMU and other stuff. What about Virt Manager? I think that I actually have Virt Manager set up, but that's not what I'm using. I like GNOME boxes because it's just like turnkey. Like, boom, you have a VM with nothing to set up or configure. That's my style. So a lot of people have asked about the Debian installer. People haven't seen it or something. I didn't get my drink. I think I'm going to step away once we get the ball rolling here. And I forgot to get like tea and stuff. I guess I could make a coffee, get really jacked up on this stream. As if I'm not enough. You haven't. Hey, you know what, Linart? You should use whatever works for you. There might be better alternatives out there, but hey, you know, if VirtualBox works for you and you know how to use and everything, Isn't Plank used by elementary? Yeah, and I think, well, they might use a fork or something. I don't know. We're not talking about elementary. We're talking about Debian. Debian 11. I'm somewhat familiar with this installer because back in, was it 2015? So a while ago, I was really into SteamOS, and SteamOS at the time was based on Debian. I'm going to turn the gain up on my voice because it looks like I'm not. I'm always loud in the sound checks, and then once we get rolling, I get quiet. I don't know why. That happens on my videos too. My videos always start out really loud, and then I progressively get quieter as time goes on. Alright. Still says I'm quiet. I can boost it up. The problem I have with boosting my gain up is if I get loud, like if I shout, which I tend to do sometimes, it peaks really bad. Let's try that. How's the week? This week has actually been okay. My last week was like really rough, but this past most recent week was pretty okay. How hard is it to upgrade from Debian 10 to 11? Just change the repos as far as I know. What should our root password be? I like root. Hey Nazi. How's it going? I'll just leave it Eastern. Now before I get too far, I want to go back so you can see the advanced section. It's kind of interesting. The first user will get sudo. Is that right? Is that how that works? We're going to try that. Oh, well, we went back. The installer is actually pretty comprehensive. It covers a lot of stuff. But let's... oh, you know what? I don't... Okay. You need to set it root and malicious or unqualified good passwords. The root user should not have... If you leave this empty, the root user will be disabled. Okay, I like that. That's my style. There we go. So that means Egee will be sudo. I did not know that. Do you always have to change the repos? Yeah, as far as I know. It's kind of a nice old school way of doing it. I thought that it was a little weird at first, but you can just write a sed. I can if you guys remind me, I can show you the sed that you write to just replace all the repos. It's really simple. Write these changes. We're doing it. Metal music. Hello, everyone. I don't know if we're gonna be playing any metal music, to be honest with you. Maybe. We'll see. Do you get to choose if you want some proprietary drivers? No, Debian isn't anything like that. Chato. You really dislike the Debian installer since on real hardware you have to use a net install because the ISO is so bloated. Yeah. If your stuff depends on firmware, like a lot of Wi-Fi devices, network devices require firmware, those won't work on Debian without some extra. I even got the firmware DVD and it still wouldn't work on the Asus. So I hardlined in. Actually, I need to remove something. I'll do that in a minute. You subbed quite a while ago. You enjoy my videos. Well, thank you. I enjoy that you enjoy my videos. There's an ISO with some non-free firmware. That one didn't have the firmware I needed, so it must not have all of the non-free stuff. But even when I hardlined in, I got into the desktop and the display was really messed up. And I'm like, I don't want to do this on stream. I like you guys, but... Scanning your installation media finds this label. You want to scan some extra stuff? No. You want to use a network mirror? Yes. Based out of the States, Debian.Debian is good, or Deb.Debian, I guess. Lenart, you can't remember when you sub or why you sub to me. Is probably a Linux video or a stream. The non-free ISOs are pretty bloated too. They're just big. I don't know. Where's the Debian install that we're waiting for? I don't know about that one. Debian, Arch, all of those roll your own sort of distros. They're not really my style. We're going to anonymously supply the distribution developers with statistics about most used packages on the system. Did you make a Linux gaming stream? Oh yeah, I used to do those more. I haven't done them in a while though. I used to do them all the time. Okay, so this is the question. You think it was an Overwatch stream? I don't really. I used to play Overwatch a lot more. I don't really play it anymore. Game's really just gone. The quality of the game has really declined, and with everything going on with Blizzard, I do not. And they let the lead dude moved on. I can't remember his name, but the quality of Overwatch has declined rapidly, and I don't really play it at all anymore. It's kind of sad. You missed the beginning. We're cynical. You missed the intro about weather and traffic and all sorts of stuff. Skate Fox, curious if mirrorless was an option for an install. Yeah, I think so. Oh my gosh, you can't beat watching the stream while eating generic Mars bars. I read that is eating generic Marlboros for some reason. I'm like, okay. I mean, to each their own. Okay, let's talk about desktops. What do you guys want to see? I have already looked at LXDE, because I was curious. I looked at Mate, and that other install has Cinnamon, but I haven't actually booted into it. Just eat a cigarette, that's right. So you guys need to tell me what you want. What do we want to see? Yeah, I know that people have asked, like, what's the default desktop for GNOME? Well, as you can see, what's the default desktop for Debian? Well, it's GNOME, and that actually makes sense because Debian is a GNU project. So why wouldn't it use the GNU desktop? Turn the music up a bit. Oh, I should mention while everybody's voting. The last stream I said, the last stream is blocked, so if you missed it, and if you missed this stream, then you might not be able to watch the VOD because my VODs have been, well, the last VOD got blocked. I might be overstating it. It got blocked, and it was probably just an algorithm thing, but I don't really, it is what it is. That being said, don't be afraid to download these VODs, because if it gets blocked, you'll lose out. You'll miss your chance if you ever want to watch these again. I obviously don't mind. Feel free to download them. And then, yeah, Future Funk. So I found more Future Funk artists, and I added those to the playlist, and now I'm building the playlist off those. So this is playlist A, or side A, if you're interested. It's in the description. You guys really want me to do KDE? Maybe we should vote with emojis. That'd be hard to set up, though. If this was, if we were on Twitch, it'd be really easy to put in emojis for this, but YouTube is kind of dumb. Malternative, I think you're the only one saying no. Oh no, there's a couple people. Okay, there are a lot of gnomes in here. Gnome or KDE. Wow. Or XFCE. So did anybody vote for LXQt? Did anybody vote for LXDE? I think I saw a Mate in there, like one. I saw some Cinnamon. Cinnamon, okay. A lot of KDEs, a lot of gnomes. And a decent, yeah, the straw poll. I don't know how I would do that on the spot, though. I need my drink. So I'm leaning towards Cinnamon. I want to, because we just looked at Mate. No, we just looked at, man, I'm all over the place. We just looked at Mint. Mint, Mate, Cinnamon, they're all vaguely similar things, you know? But we already looked at Mint with Cinnamon, and I'd kind of like to take a look at Debian's take on Cinnamon and see what the differences are. Does that sound bad, or should we? My other thought is KDE, to be honest. The version of GNOME that Debian ships with is 3.38, so it's not even GNOME 40. So that might cross it off for a lot of you. So it's just an old version of GNOME that you guys have seen 1,000 times. So I'm not really interested in GNOME. Just install them all. There you go. Debian's version is ugly, but it runs Wayland. Yeah, I guess, KDE Plasma with Wayland might be interesting. Yeah, you know what? I like that. Johannes, KDE to see if the glitches were from Fedora. Yeah, I like that. Now I kind of want to see. KDE would be boring because it doesn't even have Debian branding. Well, let's see if we can brand it. Let's do it. Let's see if we can do it ourselves. We're going to do KDE Plasma. Oh, really good songs coming on. I hope you guys can hear it. I'm sure you can, but I always worry about that. I'm trying to be a DJ. I'm trying to introduce you guys to new music. Oh, that changed the title. Oh, yeah, that's right. I said with Mate. I don't know what I was thinking. KDE. Plasma Desktop. How's that? Watch it, like, crash the stream. Okay, I'm gonna step away while you guys listen to Disco Body Parts, and I'm gonna make some tea. I'll only be away for like a minute. Alright folks, I'm back. I'm eternally worried that I'm going to mute the wrong output or input, the wrong audio device. Regret spaghetti. You're eating a muffin. It is very big. Muffins are good. What kind of muffin? Is Egee British? Did I say something that sounded British? Did it sounded like I had an accent or something? I don't know. Debian chips with Plasma 20. No chance they're using Wayland. Chocolate chip muffin. All right. Debian's website is a mess. I actually really like Debian's website. It's really old school. But, I mean, old school. Hey, I wanted to mention something about the installer. You have lemon and... I'm drinking peppermint tea, actually. And my throat is already sore. To be fair, I warm my voice up before these streams by singing. But I didn't do anything crazy. I wasn't screaming or, like, really pushing my voice. I have a few go-to songs that I sing and I'm warming up. The farmer's market is so busy that you have to bail out early. Oh, like you guys ran out of stock? Wow. Well, congratulations. That's pretty good. Too slow? You think the install's too slow? It's actually like installing. It's not downloading stuff. It's just doing apt things. What's the difference between Wayland and X11? Oh boy. One's a display server, and the other is a protocol. How about that? Tell the genre? The genre of what we're listening to, or the genre of what I sing? You do mostly old school stuff? I'm all over the... I listen to all kinds of stuff. What graphics server does Debian 11 use? Well, I guess we'll see. I think that it's Wayland, actually. But we'll see. Wayland doesn't work with NVIDIA? Sure it does. As far as I'm pretty sure it does. People say it doesn't, but I don't know. What do I sing? I sing kind of all kinds of stuff. I really like singing emo stuff. Mostly like punk, alternative rock, things like that. But I really like singing emo style pop punk. I'm gonna do a cover of a song once I get around to doing it. It'll be a way to test my new camera out. I'll set the camera up and I'll do another cover like I did of that Eve 6 song. Wayland is only used on GNOME. Is that true? Wayland is noticeably... I find... Wayland to me feels like I don't know if this is the case, but it feels like it's locked at a certain frame rate. So it's just like it feels smooth all the time. Like X11 can be tarry, and it can fluctuate. Like sometimes animations are really fast, other times it tears or it skips frames and it just feels really janky. Wayland is just smooth all the time. But yeah, it's a little bit buggy sometimes. Metal music. You started out covering Blink 182. The first, I mean, I sang a lot of stuff. I didn't really realize that I could really sing until somewhat recently. I always did karaoke and stuff. Can you sing Hey Ya? I have sang on stream a handful of times, but I won't be singing today. I feel this is like a Debian thing, and I don't want to take away from the big Debian release by singing. I don't know. I feel like that makes the stream more about me than Debian. It's a big deal. I don't think people realize that Debian has really super long release cycles, and it's completely community driven. So this is just like a bunch of geeks and dorks working all towards the same goal on this free software project. And after 2 or 3 years, they're like, "Hey, we've got something that we can release, and we're proud of." I think that's pretty cool. Like Ubuntu is a business, right? Canonical. Fedora is a business. It's Red Hat. OpenSUSE is a business. It's that's not to say that like the businesses own them, but the projects are distinctly tied to a business, to a company. And if the company went out of business, the community would stick around, but a lot of the developers are employed by the companies. Whereas Debian is just community-based, all these just random people working on it. Yeah, Manjaro is now a company. But anyway. So the login screen is kind of sad. Is this SDDM? No, Manjaro isn't in the scale, but like it's an incorporated, you know, business. Like it's a small sort of business. Like a single leader. That was SDDM. Anyway, the point is that I think in the current landscape of Linux and Linux desktops, people forget that Debian, not only that Debian exists, but it's also just like completely community driven, grassroots. I think that's cool. Is this it? Like, is this the desktop or is something screwed up? Wow, you guys were serious when you said that this was just like bare bones, no branding or anything. Wow. Okay. Well, let's get Spice going so we have like a reasonable display. Is it using Muon? No, I wonder if it has. I wonder if we can get Muon. Let's just go to the terminal. This is 5. Yeah, it is 520. Oh, geez, we want console. Hey, the terminal isn't all screwed up. It's an older version, though. So is Muon in the repos? Oh, no way. That's awesome. Yeah, there doesn't appear to be a wallpaper. There's nothing. Oh, I should have seen what the install size is, darn it. It's too late now. 5.3, that's not as light as I was expecting. Type of fork bomb for correcting the display. Very funny. Okay, Spice. Spice Agent. Is it Spice Agent? This isn't an alphabetical. What is going on here? What's my host distro? It is Solus. It might be that one. I don't think so, though. Lib Spice? I don't think it's that either. Oh no, does it not have it? I might have to enable the other repos. Simple, to the point, no fluff. No fluff, no floof. Can we just bump this up to a reasonable... Oh, well, let's just do that then. Ah, there you go. Oh, good old KDE at work. Do you guys know what causes this? Did you see what happened? I'm going to set this resolution to 1080, okay? Oh, it's not working anymore. What's wrong? What could ever be wrong? Oh, now we're back to the original resolution. There is this really stupid service in KDE called K-Screen. And it's the one that's doing that. So let's turn that off. And I think I have to restart. It says that it's stopped, but it still has some sort of control on this system. Oh, okay, there we go. It stopped for realsies. I have to install VirtualBox de-esting extensions. Really? On non-VirtualBox, I have to install the guest extensions. Now it looks blurry, doesn't it? Does this look a little bit blurry to you? I don't know. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get Spice going. Spice Agent, client mouse mode, automatic adjustment. Oh, this is what I want. Okay, cool. Well, let's check for some updates while we're here. Wait, are you on VirtualBox or what? Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. It caches the... This is kind of dumb, but it caches the CD-ROM. And if the CD-ROM isn't there, then it'll crash. You don't see a blur you're watching? Everything looks blurry on YouTube. This is GNOME Boxes, as you can see from the top bar here. Oh, it was blurry because of the top bar. Okay. Ah, there we go. My tea is cool enough that I can drink it. It's peppermint tea, for whoever asked. You're watching at 144p. So what do you guys have planned for today? I know for a lot of you it's afternoon and evening time. And you know what? If it's evening time, what did you do with your day today? After this, I'm going to go get a friend a birthday card. And then I'm going to wash a car. And then probably work on a top secret project. You guys will find out about one day. Oh, there we go. It didn't save my screen resolution. Hold on, let's see here. No, still no? Okay, well. This is one reason why I love gnome boxes. It's 3 a.m. and you're getting your pet dog. Where is your doggo? It's 7 p.m. You messed up your sleeping schedule. Uh-oh. It's currently 6:50 p.m. in Germany. Okay. Interesting. Good stuff. You're trying to decide between continuing with React or switching to Angular. Now that is a good question. I didn't like Angular when I used it. I used the older version of Angular and I wasn't a fan. And I'm not a fan of the latest version. But at the same time, dog, bark, bark, woof, woof. At the same time, I'm not really a web developer. I just pretend to be one sometimes. So I don't really have a horse in this race, as it were. All right, so now that we got the bugs and kinks worked out, this is probably the most vanilla KDE I have ever seen before. Angular is bloat. I'm going to be honest with you, Alexi. I think that most front-end frameworks are bloat that are created by people wanting to sell support for said frameworks. So they're in the business of making a new framework that does functionally the same thing as everybody else, going out, getting companies, getting startups on board with this, and then getting those startups to pay for support when the framework doesn't even need to exist in the first place. I mean, maybe it does. Maybe somebody has an opinion and says, I don't like the way React handles state, or it doesn't. I think there's another framework that you plug into React. Is it Redux? It's all just silly. Like, what's wrong with just using... Well, I'm not going to go on. I'm not a web developer. There's probably a lot of stuff I don't know, but is there really a need for all of those frameworks? I don't know. So this is KDE, huh? I'm going to be honest, this actually doesn't look that bad. Let me find a wallpaper to theme to. Oh, it has Conqueror? Oh good, right out of the gate we get an undocumented error. Wonderful. Conqueror doesn't actually look that bad though. This button is weird. Like, what does this do? It's like a what is this? Kind of looks like a mouth with an eye, like a Pac-Man a little bit. The only web developers that enjoy finding bugs in their work are spiders. Nazi, you going to bed? Thank you for your answers. I would, in my opinion, I would stick with React. React is the way. It is the way. You can't resize this, which I always thought was weird. You've got this panel. Okay, we're not going to tear down KDE. We're here to talk about Debian. Let's pop this back open. Let's look at some release notes. I like this just random symbol that's right here. Oh, and it's a button? Oh, jeez. Okay. Good old KDE. Hello, Victor. A lot of people are pushing the newest JS stuff or just consultants who have disappeared when their clients realize that maintenance is a nightmare. Bingo! There it is. To find out what's new in Debian 11, see the release notes. Let's take a look. You're sleepy, you had to work on something today. It's all good. It's cool. Everybody is free to come and go. The Debian Documentation Project. This document is free software. You can redistribute it and or modify it under the terms of the GNU General Public License version 2. Introduction. Known severe bugs. Oh yeah. Obsolescence. Did I click it? What's going on? Uh-oh. Oh, that might have been me. This document informs the users of the Debian distribution about major changes in version 11. Note that it's impossible to list every known issue. So this seems like a lot of stuff for just kind of contributors. Let's go back and open a new window. What's your current favorite desktop environment? I don't know if I have one. I'm using GNOME now, and GNOME is okay, I guess. Try that Debian guide in Chromium or Firefox? How come? I don't know. Conqueror seems to be working fine. So here are the supported architectures supported for Debian 11. Did you guys have any ideas that it was this vast? We have 32-bit, 64-bit, 64-bit ARM, ARM EABI or EABL. Why is that a lowercase l? ARM version 7. Big Indian MIPS. A lot of MIPS stuff going on. We got PowerPC and IBM System Z. Wild. And there's probably a whole bunch of unofficial ports too, huh? List of other ports. Yeah, there sure are. Alpha, a different type of ARM, RISC stuff. PowerPC is in here. Spark. Motorola. Craziness. Two different. Motorola 68K. Wow. Good song. All right, let's talk about desktops with well-known packages. Debian again ships with several desktop applications and environments. Among others, it now includes desktop environments GNOME 3.38. Can we read? Okay, this is just kind of like a weird list. GNOME 3.38, KDE Plasma 5.20, LXDE 11, LXQt 0.16, Mate 1.24, and XFCE 4.16. Have I tried Cosmic? I think so. ARM is cool. Is it GNOME 40 or 30? It's GNOME 338. That's why I didn't want to go with Debian for this. I did it again. That's why I didn't want to go with GNOME for this, because it's just an old version that you guys have already seen 1,000 times. Hello, people. Hello, Maldito Tony. So we've got upgrades for some major softwares. Apache gets a small bump. Actually, they're like small bumps all the way down. Emacs went from version 26 to 27. I know that's going to make some people happy. It's weird to me that these are just like patch versions, right? They don't even backport patch versions. I wonder why. I guess if they're not security related, they want to keep them out. Anyway, Linux kernel image, we went from 4.19 to 5.10. Nginx got a version bump. Yep, 4.18. 1.14 to 1.18. I can't talk today. Postgres got a bump, pretty good one. Python 3, now using a modern version. Python 2 did not get a version bump. I wonder why that is. Driverless scanning and printing. Both printing with cups and scanning with Sane are increasingly likely to be possible without the need for any driver. often non-free, specific to the model of the hardware. That's pretty cool. Cups and driverless printing. Modern printers connected to Ethernet or wireless can already use some driverless printing. So there's a lot of like printing and scanning upgrades. Open command, what's that? Open. Interesting. Opens a file or URL in the user's preferred application. Okay. Control groups 2. Persistent systemd journal control. Oh, Nginx 1.4 was really old. Well, it was 1.14, not 1.4. Did I say 1.4? Check backcat. What's backcat? Backcat? I don't know what that is. Kernel support for exFAT. Bullseye is the first release providing Linux kernel which supports exFAT's file system. This was something that I talked about in OG distro delves. Now it's not really a thing because the kernel. So I guess it was a, like if the distro didn't have that kernel, then they couldn't do that. I didn't know that. Start from pure. Debian. Upgrade. That's not really starting from pure, that's starting... Oh, I see that. Oh, this is the upgrade section. I see. Whole bunch of stuff. Issues to be aware of. Upgrade items, I see. New VA API default driver for Intel GPUs. The XFS file system no longer supports barrier or no barrier option, huh? I wonder what that is. I don't know what those are. Anybody in chat know what those are? Any XFS experts in there? Change security archive layout. For Bullseye, the security suite is now named Bullseye Security instead of codenamed /updates. That's way better. You just look at it and see that that's security thing. Hey Marquise, how's it going? Where cynical, you have a lot of Raspberry Pis. rsync parameter deprecation. Fuse 3, send mail downtime during upgrade. So this would be a big deal if you were doing upgrades on production servers, which I hope that you don't ever have to do. Linux enables username spaces by default. Redmine is missing. I wonder why. Maybe a license issue. You want to make a cluster? Cluster of VMs? Intel CPU microcode issues. What? That contains 2 significant bugs. For some Coffee Lake CPUs, this update might break network interfaces. Oh, good. If you're using very old firmware, the system might hang on boot. Wow. There's a lot of stuff here. I don't think most of this applies to us. No. Oh, here we go. This is a section I like. Obsolescence and deprecation. Noteworthy obsolete packages. Oh, there's more? Oh, I hate that that's the default. That's really annoying. Oh, this is just how to search for... Okay, so Lilo has been removed. That was an ancient bootloader, and that's gonzo now. The Mailman Mailing List Manager Suite version 3 is the only version of Mailman available in this release. 2.1 is no longer available. Oh, because it depends on Python 2, which is no longer available in Debian. Thank God. The Linux kernel no longer provides ISDN for Linux support. Is that like ISDN cards for networking and stuff? Uh-oh. The deprecated lib app indicator libraries are no longer provided. That's a bummer. I hope that doesn't break like app indicators. Debian is still using lib ayatana as a successor for technical background. See this? I'm kind of curious. The upcoming shift in 2017. This is okay. So this was done in 2018. I kind of want to read this, to be honest, just because I'm interested. Fork is currently pushed. Oh, Debian and Ubuntu Mate. Oh, that's interesting. The indicators concept had originally been documented by Canonical. The main problem with Ubuntu indicators today is they only properly work on Ubuntu. That sucks. Okay, so the Ayatollah indicators are a re-implementation of that works on other distros. I see. Okay. Okay, so this is like a fork of the original Ubuntu indicators for Unity. I didn't know that. I don't get why there's so much hate against app indicators. Like, I mean, even if you hate them, you have to accept that, like, that's just part of a desktop. Like, there's a lot of stuff I don't like, but you can't just not... to me, it just seems silly to not support something like that. Like, oh, we don't support users shutting down their system, so we've taken away the ability to shut down your system. You want to shut it down, you have to pull the plug. Like, what? Debian no longer provides Chef. Interesting. I wonder why that is. I wonder if they were really picky about the versions. I've never used Chef directly. I've used it indirectly, but I've never used it directly. I've used Ansible and Salt, but not Chef or Puppet for that matter. Python 2 is already beyond its end of life and will receive no security updates. It's not supported for running applications. Packages relying on it have either been switched to Python 3 or removed. Did you try out Gcam on the phone? I have not. I'm still using... Oh, yeah, you know what? I was going to, and I decided not to, because I don't like the policies of using it. I don't want Google to have access to my stuff, and I don't want to take pictures with their camera, give them access to my photos and stuff. So I'm going to stick with open alternatives. Deprecated components. Ooh, this is cool. The historical justifications for the file system layout with bin, sbin, and libs directories separate from their equivalents in user no longer apply today. What is this business? The case for the user merger. What? Did you guys know about this? This is based on the Fedora feature for the same topic put together by these folks. It was implemented in Fedora 17. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is really cool. I did not know this. You're wondering why merging makes sense and why our distribution's pushing for it. Compatibility, the gist of it. I like the gist of it is longer than the long version. You can't wait for the day you'll have a phone that lets you choose between operating systems. I don't think that'll ever happen. You'll have to stick with devices that you can unlock and do that. I don't think that'll ever be like a feature that you can search for, opt into or something. A unified file system layout as results from the user merger is more compatible with Unix than the Linux traditional split. What? Okay, that kind of blows my mind. Unixes differ in where individual tools are installed. Their locations, in many cases, are not defined at all and differ in the various Linux distributions. Wow. That is cool. I didn't know that. I am smarter today than I was yesterday. Bullseye is the final Debian distribution to ship with apt-key. Keys should be managed by dropping files into this folder instead. In binary format. I see, okay. That's kind of cool. You just manage things through files. I mean, if you're just dropping files into a folder, what do you need a CLI for? Just move it. or copy the file and put it in the folder. You don't really need a CLI for that. AppKey probably did other stuff, but apt-key list. Slapped D. Open LDAP project does not support retired or deprecated backends. All right, well, I think. Oh, what was this stuff? What's this list? Is this just more stuff? I saw XFC settings. These are just open bugs. Oh, known severe bugs, I see. Open SSH server, unable to restart after upgrading. Oh, that's a great one. Uh-oh, Pulse Audio regressed on control. Well, what the heck? Source wine. All right, I think that we have dived as deep into the release notes as we need to. Oh, this was just a launcher. That's annoying. Why does it forward me to this broken thing? If it just launches this. Introduction to Conquer. All this, what is it doing? Oh my god, look at the font and the size and okay. Well, cool. Let's get some NeoFetch up in here. You think that's an error? All the dogs are barking. Uh-oh, something got cut off here. Let's try that again. All right, this is Debian GNU Linux 11 Bullseye. KVM, kernel version 5.10, Bash 5.0, Plasma 5.22.5. And just breezing the defaults all the way down. 5.20.5. Is that a good one? It seems like the people that use KDE know a lot about it. Let's go to this little guy. There we go. I like this launcher better. Yeah, put that on the bottom. You want to do that. There we go. Just a nice, simple launcher. Look at that. No clutter. Even now there's even less. This is what I want. Honestly, you know what this looks like? Looks a bit like Vista, right? Or am I misremembering that? Do we even have Firefox? We do. Vista. Oh. Woof woof. Oh, I guess that's it. God, that looks really good though. Doesn't that look nice? That launcher, the start thing. I don't know what the hell I was remembering. This doesn't look anything like that. You want me to show off Homebrew? Yeah, we can do Homebrew. Ryzen 7 4800H. Yep, it's Lenovo Legion is the host. Oh, there's a dog barking at. Moification. You're particularly fond of. I just want the screenshot. There we go. Look at that desktop though. That is solid. That is nice. There's a lot of stuff going on here that you just don't see anymore. Like, look at the horizontal lines here. Everything is just flat. That actually might be why I like this launcher here. Look, there's like this little area that stands out from the rest of the launcher. But if you look at the like the panel, it's just flat white bar. It has no character. Over here, there's like this gradient that you can see. Look, the top is white and the bottom is, it's like there's like light shining down. And look, the start menu is like a button that's embedded in the panel and it actually sticks up a little bit. Like, look at all of that character. And then now look at KDE. It's just like boring. Am I remembering Windows 2000 or something? Let me see. Let's try ME. Actually, that's remarkably similar to what I have. Yeah, look at this is it's kind of similar but without a search. Is it Windows XP? Windows XP didn't have a search. Yeah, it doesn't. Let's try Windows 2000. I thought ME would be close to 2000, but maybe not. Oh no. I guess this is more similar to Windows ME, but with a search. KDE you need to customize. Well, let's get to the customizations. I had to drink my tea. If you like that theme, I gotta use Q4 OS. Debian GNU Linux 11. I'll tell you guys what, every time I use KDE, just vanilla default KDE without diving too far, I love it. I'm like, this is actually, like, then stuff like this just kind of gets to me and then I stop loving it. Let's see if we can find a reasonable, coherent theme that'll make this lovable. I have some names in mind I'll go searching for. Original Doors Farron OS. One Dark. Jeez. There's so much going on here. All right, let's sort this in a way that's more like edible. Maybe like that. That's a good one. Highest rated. Oh, okay. Operation canceled. Oh, I like this guy. Where did he go? Vince? I've seen that name before. This is my favorite theme. You can make your own color scheme quite easily. Yes, but you assume that I'm good at making color schemes, and that I am not. Use WE10. Why is this taking so long? Do we have Discover? We do. How well does Discover work on Debian? Make KDE look like Windows 95? I don't know about that. Let's change this. Where are the alternatives? Show alternatives. Task manager. Yeah, I like this. I think these, like the actual tasks themselves are too big, but I prefer that. No tooltips. Yep, that's it. Mouse wheel does none of the things. Okay, I think you guys are talking me into KDE here. I'm kind of digging it. Oh, I don't dig this, but this is the jank that I talk about, and I think a lot of you have been around enough to hear me talk about like KDE jank and desktop jank. This is it. We're looking at jank right now. And now it's just going to load forever. Like, why not put an error screen? Why not do a silent refresh? Like, there's so many different ways of handling this. And instead they're like, let's just refresh forever. Like, what? So is there a process that's just stuck on a thread in the background that like, how do I don't even know what to do. No. Is there any Wayland? No. So, you guys correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, hey, Daedalus. I still use KDE, but trying to get new stuff is awful. KDE works best with rolling updates. See, I don't know about that because every time I've used KDE, pretty much every time I've used KDE, it's been on a rolling style distro, and every time it gets an update, it breaks stuff. Like it fixes some stuff, but breaks others. A lot of times it breaks themes and stuff. So I'm kind of. If you open a terminal, install a Mate. Same discussion. It's calling into whatever. Well, I mean, hey, let's change the. I mean, can you change the backend? Get new global themes. Initializing. I mean, I guess my issue is less about the theme source and more that this thing is just not handling it well. I'm guessing that if upstream is broken, oh, here we go. Okay. So now I will very, very, very carefully try to search for a theme. You should try KDE Store instead of the built-in app. What do you mean? You found GNOME to be more stable? I mean, yeah, but they're just different.
And it's time to get on the dance floor. This is what you do.
This is what you do. Been on OpenSUSE Tumbleweed. You have no issues with KDE after a year being on there. Well, I guess I'll just let this play out then. We can look at some default apps while this is kind of figuring itself out. Were you saying that you can find themes in here? How cool would that be? Oh, I was excited. On the website, KDE Store. Yeah, but doesn't that just give you a... Let's go. Does it old style. Uh-oh. Download the Pling Store app image. So this is Pling, right? Download the App Store and download themes. Is this safe? Which KDE Plasma version? This is 5.20.5. Oh, this looks sketchy. I know that I've used it for distro delves and everything, but I always had it. I had the app image saved. Save as. Okay, it came through. Q ogre. All right. I'm not going to resize the window. I'm not going to do anything. So let's get... Oh, the main one isn't here. What? They just have Ubuntu and Manjaro, and there's like a default one. Oh, well. Oh, maybe this is it down here. All right, let's try it. Let's give it a shot and see what it does. It's a web page only. Oh, the store is? So that's still doing its thing. We got the Pling store. Okay. You've come back, Atmos Storm. You came back using, from years using Windows managers to only KDE Plasma. Oh, Window Manager. For some reason, I read that as Windows, like Windows Manager. I'm like, what? Okay. So now what do I do? KDE Plasma. Okay. Off to a good start. Is this doing anything? No. So let's see if we have better luck here. Splash screens. By the way, KDE settings slow download themes, pulling from Pling servers, which are slow. Curved style? Let's grab this guy. You'd be able to make such horrible things in other desktop environments. You haven't been able to catch a stream for a while. Well, hello. So, the Pling store is literally just the website? I thought that there was a benefit to using it. Can we just install it from here? You love KDE? Okay. Oh! Okay, so it does install. That's cool. Oh, okay. So now let's apply this guy and see what it does. Yeah, here we go. What? Clear looks? Really? It uses clear looks decorations? I mean, okay. Whatever. Yeah, now we got a little transparency back there. These icons are a bit different. We got, it's dark up here and light on the bottom. Okay. This is looking pretty slick. Yeah. Updates. It's gonna open Discover. The icons are a little weird, but it uses. You like the icons, really? Yeah, I like these ones. No, it's broken. You have to manually change the icon borders. Oh, okay. Plasma style. Q Ogre dark. Oh no, that's the style. We want application style. Oh, it's not here actually. Oh, well, the application site's the window decorations. No, it is oh, I thought it was clear looks. It's actually plastic. I actually kind of like plastic because at least it shows you the border. When you switch to, like, if you're using Breeze, it just, the window just looks like one cohesive piece and it looks off. Oh well. I'll just be happy that we have what we have. Did it get these? KDE Classic. Oh, it's another really good song. So do you guys think I should install themes from here, or should I use the Pling store? Getting mixed messages. If this plugs into the Pling store, then how is this any different? You can change the border size of the... No, I don't mean... I think the border size is the shadow. I'm talking this outline up. See up top here? There's like a very slight outline. That's part of the theme. We go to window decorations. I'll switch to this and look, this outline is gone. It looks like they're trying to do some weird shadow where it's a little bit lighter at the top, but it I don't know. You know, actually, looking at it, and it has slightly rounded corners, it doesn't look terrible, but I still prefer a little bit of texture. Yeah, see, like, look, you can see there's, isn't there a way to zoom in? There's a desktop effect that lets you zoom in. How do you use it? Actual size? Control plus plus? No way, really? No? Is it meta plus? Oh, it is. Okay, it's meta plus. Okay. Here you go. There, see, now you can see it. See the shadows around the things? Two options, more configuration on the edit button, or change the title background color. I shouldn't do this because now I'm seeing like imperfections that I wish I hadn't seen. Okay, let's go back. Uh-oh. Alright, we're back. That's so cool. And then if we go to Breeze, it's like lighter. Oh, it does have a little bit of a shadow. Can't see it, it needs to be thicker. Button size. What's that do? Ooh. It says it's centered, but it's not. It's cool that there's an option to align it actually perfectly center. Grab you. There we go. I like that. All right. The more you zoom in, the more imperfections I see. Yeah, I know, right? Isn't KDE gonna switch? I don't know. This is Debian, so that's if they do switch, then it won't. You won't see it for quite a while. All right. Well, backups. What's this? Whoa. What? Hold on. Has this KDE always have? Oh, we're gonna go back to Breeze because I don't know these icons very well. Uh-oh. Oh no. Maybe we should stick with a dark theme. Oh, it's just like... Is it still like... Did I just screw my desktop up doing this? Breeze dark, okay. Yeah, this is fine. Honestly, it's like too flat for my taste, but it'll do. Okay. Yeah, so what's this backups thing? Add new backup plan? Yeah, relogging it'll fix all that. Whoa, this is really cool. Verify integrity of backups? Wow. Dang, that's impressive. Hey, it didn't bug me about the KDE wallet. That's something that I see on a lot of distros. It pops up and asks you for like wallet information. You can hit reset from each look and theme to go back and forth between stock. Really? Where is that at? Oh, right here? Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Kill all. Well, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Your desktop will be live. I wonder what it'll do. Oh, yeah, duh, I should have known it. Yeah, I'm dumb. Ogre. Good stuff. Just don't click the wallet and awaken the beast. Well, now we have to. It's enabled too. Wow. What do other distros do with this to make it like harass you? Is it weird that it has disabled animations? Has it? Oh, it has. Have they been disabled the whole time and I just haven't noticed it? It's probably because I'm in a VM, but yeah, okay. Well, I'll tell you guys what. We can still do some of the tests within the VM. Let's do that. I haven't touched the DistroDelves repo in a while. Make it start on boot? Make what start on boot? Ah! We have Git? Probably not. Oh, we do? Well, I wasn't expecting that. What? Don't tell me there's a clipboard problem. Oh, no, there is! No way! Oh, that's bad news. Copy text. I wonder where it got XP from. Oh, is this Conqueror? I bet it's a Conqueror issue. Let me find out. Wait, what was the problem? So when you click this little clipboard button, it's supposed to copy it to your clipboard. Well, let me copy something else so that... Yeah, there we go. Click. Yeah, that was a Conqueror issue. How funny is that? The KDE browser thing like doesn't work with the clipboard. It doesn't work with a KDE clipboard. I don't really run anything here though. This isn't really like a DistroDelves episode, so to speak, so I'm not really... Conqueror probably doesn't implement the clipboard API. I'm surprised that it ships with Conqueror. Is that like officially supported still? Hey, it's ya boy. Conqueror 20.12. Can we do a clipboard test? KDE has this issue with super long strings. It doesn't move them. What kind of strings are you thinking of? Falcon has replaced Conqueror. Okay. It must just be a Debian nuance to ship with it then. Conqueror isn't the KDE browser. It's a browser using Qt. The distro decided to throw it in for whatever reason. I thought Conqueror was the OG file manager that could also double as a web browser. But I don't know if it's even really supported anymore. It's built on Qt 5.12. What do they ship with? 5.5, so it's using kind of old stuff. It's using the latest KDE framework, so this could just be a bug. Weird. Alright. 7-zip support? Yes. APK? Yes. RAR? Wow. Wow. I'm impressed. Out of the box, Debian can open all of these. There's some distros that can't open several of those. What kind of audio stuff do we have? No, I didn't want to edit it. Well, whatever. It's fine. Multimedia. Dragon Player. Let's get these open. That way we don't have to... Like, it doesn't get confused. Media Player. Get out of here. Okay. AC3. Doesn't know what to do with it. Flack. Doesn't know what to do with it. Uh-oh. Is this going to be a theme? Oh, wow. This is weird. Oh, my. Sounds good to me. Alright, that's enough. Very nice. Now you can say I sang on stream. We don't want to install anything. I just want to look at the defaults. That was Juck, and then... So, did you guys notice that the WMA file was the only file that launched out of all of these? I'm going to guess that there's something screwed up with the MIME types or something like that. The default web browser is Conqueror. Let's fix that. Email client is Kmail. File is yeah, sure, save it. Yeah, there's no preferred application. I'm guessing if you launch it and say, hey, I want to play with Dragon Player. Ah, yes. And it'll update it here. Let's mute the VM, shall we? Alright, so let's go through these and just set Dragon Player as the default and see how it goes. Proprietary codecs thing. I'm actually interested here. I'm gonna mute that. I'm interested to see what Debian can support out of the box. That's what we do anyway. Okay, so that's AC3. There's Flack. Okay, there's your MP. How can it play all of this? MP2? What? KDE Plasma changed a lot lately. Give it another try. Well, I don't think that there's... I mean, I haven't seen any deal breakers. It's just KDE. Dun, dun, da, da, dun, dun, da, da. How? It can play everything. Okay, vanilla Debian can play all of these. That's wild to me. Video, let's look at videos. Okay, there's your MP4. No way it'll be able to play this. It just crashed it. Okay. MPEG. It's trying. Another MPEG. Well, what's this one then? MPEG 2? Oh, I see. Different codec. Let's turn the tunes back on. Okay. VC1 crashed it. VP8 and VP9 crashed it. Oh no, that's just Dragonplay. I don't know what to say. I'm blown away that Debian can play all of these. It ships with GIMP? Why? Can GWinView open this stuff? Wow. And this is going to open it in GIMP. This is a really impressive like KDE setup. There's like a few oddities, but by and large, like this is the most solid KDE setup I think I've ever seen. Am I overstating that? Like, are you guys as impressed as I am here? I wasn't expecting to turn this into like a distro delves test, but now I kind of want to. It's in a VM, so we can't really test it. I'd have to figure out how to get it to install on my actual hardware. Wow. Okay. Well, you think KDE is just a beast? Wow, I'm really impressed. Oh, the dog is impressed too. She just barked about it. Let's go out into the world and find a good wallpaper that we can work with. Definitely looks promising. This is nice. What is she barking at? What are you barking at? What are you doing? You want to come here? Go on. Come here. She's got to grab a toy. Come on. Oh, it's you. Get over here. Girl. Come on. Oh, you're wet. Get out. Where? What? Get out of here. Why she's wet? It's a little concerning, actually. Hey, A-dubs. Microphones stop. The microphones cut out really bad. That was my 14-year-old German Shepherd. She's having a struggle these days. Well, kudos to Debian for shipping a semi-recent KDE distros, except for audio MIME types. Yeah, that was a little odd, but that is more than forgivable. You also have to think of the target user of Debian. Anybody using Debian is going to know how to fix that. It's not a big deal. But to like a brand spanking new user, they might see that and be like, what is this? But a user of Debian is going to know what to do with that. What was I going to do here? Oh, I was going to look for wallpapers. So El Snarko, would you say that KDE 5.20 is recent? You had 3 German Shepherds at one point, huh? No, we want wallpaper. Get out of here. Ooh, that's a good one. Like right out of the gate, this is really good. I don't know if it'd make a good background though. It's just a really good picture. Ooh, that's a good one. So is that. Oh man. Uh-oh. Oh, what happened? It locked up? No way. Tell me, KSysguard, what is happening? KSysguard, help me. Oh my lord. Huh. I wish I could see the system resources. I'm gonna guess that the CPU is pegged. Wow. Oh, Jesus. It would appear that I've angered the Debian gods. You haven't updated your Debian testing since the freeze? Yeah. Yeah, you'll be just fine. Dang, dude. Maybe it's the hypervisor that has taken a dump. That was weird. I don't think that was the fault of Debian. I think that was a VM issue. You think the memory... Oh, what is the memory actually? That's a good question. What is the memory set at? This is actually kind of making me want to use Debian. Does Debian ship with ZRAM or ZSwap? I'm fairly certain it's just a swap partition. Was the memory full up? Yeah, it's only 2 gigs of memory. It probably filled it up. I think we can scale it on the fly though, right? Let's give it an extra gig. Oh no, we have to restart it. That's fine. You installed KDE before doing a full upgrade? Guys, I love GNOME boxes. It is such a good app. Yeah, I'm really impressed with Debian. Actually, I want to show you guys something. I'm going to keep it this size because you could probably see it better at this scale, huh? Well, no, chat should be right here, right? So this scale should work for you. Okay, so check this out. I want to show you this. Oops, I'm a dummy. If you're familiar with Ubuntu or other Debian derivatives, then you might like do a apt update and expect it to take ages, and do apt install. What's something with gcc make lvm? What's another one? Sure, that might be enough. Okay, watch how fast this installs. It's not going as fast as I was expecting it to go though. Most of this is just network. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's because it's in a VM, but when I've been testing Debian for server stuff, this is like lightning fast, like Pac-Man fast. This just kind of looks like apt going its normal speed, so I don't know if there's something special about my servers, but... Oh, we don't want to kill apt in the process of that. You wish they push some memory leaks? Memory leak fixes? You want memory leaks? Have them push some memory leaks out to you? Alright. Got that back. Now what was I gonna do? Oh, you guys wanted to see brew? We get brew. Homebrew install. Guess Debian would be great on bare metal. It is. Yeah, I just don't think that this is going to make for a good background. It's kind of lame that you can't set that as the background from the browser. And the last time I did this, I was like, why do you have to drag it? Oops. I mean, it's okay. A lot of colors. You'd have to theme it red. Let's grab another just so if we do some stuff. Is this real or is this a painting? I can't tell. That's really cool looking, but I don't like the colors for a desktop. Pikachu. It's a strange one. That's also strange. Ooh, that's a good one. I think this might be the winner, actually. This would be really easy to work with. Debian 11 is very good. Yeah, this is a great one. Grab you. Wow, this is a really good one too. I wasn't expecting this one to look so good blown up. They're all so good. Yeah, we're gonna do, no, stop it. We're gonna do this one. Yeah, this is easy to work with. Let's see if I can make, hey, Where's Cynical? You're back. I want to see something. Add panel. You know what? Let's switch away from this disco. I'm going to get you some Outrun. Or, no, I'm not ready for that playlist. You guys want to listen to, no, I don't know if I want to put some Marilyn Manson on. I've got a song in mind, but we're going to listen to Time Cop instead. Okay, I want to see something. Let's get a panel going. Empty panel on the top, yep. Application launcher, yeah, we'll do that. Put you up there, yep. We'll do global menu. Now when we open this, see, where's the global menu though? You guys are gonna have to help me with this. How do we configure it? Do you have to single button, full application menu? What's the secret to getting this running? Show menu bar. Yeah, I don't know. If we move this to the side, where is it? Screen ad. Go away! The tooltip is blocking. Look, I can't. Doesn't it display items when you're in an app? I was in an app though. Show menu, close and reopen. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It probably doesn't even know that's there. Now when we pop it up. Yes. Okay. Oops. Now, is there a way that I can combine these in a way that makes sense? Because right now they're overlapping on the corner. I'm trying to make it look kind of like Unity. And I'm not sure if that's possible. Grab you. Can I move you over here? No, you're stuck. Oh, no, you moved. Okay. Ah, there we go. All right. You resize the top panel. This is your current setup. It doesn't display anything unless there's an open app. You do this setup too. You can resize this bar. Whoa, I resized the freaking chat. Okay. Cool. Very Mac OS. Edit panel. Panel width, screen edge, more options maybe? Maximize panel. Windows can cover. Alright, let's keep moving these guys out. Oh no. Oh, well, there goes the clock. It's gone. Well, we didn't need that anyway. Oh, what is that? Oh my. Okay, well, the clock is going to be jacked up for a while. You can resize it by dragging the okay. Oh, these ones, right? Yeah, okay. I gotcha. Can I grab it, move it? No, that's the whole thing. Bottom. There we go. panel alignment on the bottom. And then if we grab this, we can bring... Okay. I think I'm kind of getting it. Will this scale to your resolution, though? Let's just get rid of that one. So I think what we actually need to do is scale. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, the application menu. Yep, okay. Edit. There's all these like the tooltips and stuff are covering it. Let's get this panel out of here. Maybe that's screwing up where it thinks the tooltips need to be. Move view on the bottom. This thing has come back from the grave. Oh, okay, well. Please, tooltip, go away. Why won't it move? Oh, here we go. Let's try this. And then we'll have it pinned to the right. There we go. Okay. How's Debian so far? Really good. I'm really impressed with Debian. No, no, I didn't want that. Put it away. Can I get rid of it? Oh, I didn't want that. Okay, it wasn't catastrophic. So we'll maximize panel. There we go. Okay. So I think this panel is probably as good as it's gonna get for now. Edit panel. Is there do you guys know if there's a way for the panels to be aware of one another? Because if this panel just knew that this panel existed, it would just hit it. See, right now I can, like, there's no, it's either under or above it. So just using my eyes, that's about as close as I can get it. But see, now there's like a shadow. And I don't want that shadow to be there. I want it to just look, oh my goodness, what is going on? Yeah, I would recommend installing Debian. It's good stuff. No auto snap. Oh, you're saying that is a feature that just doesn't exist? Well, maybe there's a theme that would make this look right. You know what it is? If this didn't have transparency, can I turn that off? Maybe? Can we turn transparency off, or is that handled at the theme level? I think that's a theme thing. Okay. You guys like the clock? Probably my favorite part of the desktop. You just joined my Discord server. Well, excellent. Is there a KWin script for that? Maybe. In recent KDE Plasma, you can turn it opaque or not. Okay, that's cool. So let's restart this guy and see what it does. Oh, you know what? That actually kind of works, doesn't it? Yeah. So now when we open this, we should have the global... Yeah, look at that. This is kind of like Unity, huh? The icons are too small, though. They need to take up more real estate. Can you say how large the icons can be? Oh, here we go. See what it does. Oh. Darn it. You remember playing Starbound with a Retrowave pack that had this track in it? I was running Debian testing. No way! Oh, wow. That's cool. You would love to see some Terraria gameplay? Terraria? Okay, it might... There we go. Okay, so 48 is the size that it needs to be for that to look like normal-ish. Try making the panel. Yeah, I got it. So you guys, I don't... So for games like Terraria or Starbound, what would I do? Just, like, fart around? Terraria isn't underrated. Thanks for streaming. Hey, it was good having you, Arrow. Enjoy your errands. I'm going to go run some errands here shortly, too. I think we're getting about to the end of this stream. So we installed Debian as part of the party. Went over the release notes. Checked out cool Debian stuff. Checked out Debian's take on KDE. I think it's really good. Overall, I think that this is a really fantastic Debian release. And I think that the Debian maintainers and community, they have a lot to be proud of. Ah, see, this is exactly what I was afraid of. Now that the resolution has changed, this is just a mess. In the future, are we going to see some benchmarks? Absolutely. You were going to buy Starbound, but you don't like linear stuff? Well, Starbound isn't linear, really. Or, I don't know. It's more like a sandbox. Let me resize it and see what... Yeah, I kind of want to wrap this up early because my throat's really bothering me today. I missed the new Debian wallpaper. I didn't. I saw it. It was wonderful. There we go. So the what is happening here? Oh, there needs to be a separator, maybe? Yeah, I think there needs to be a separator. Or can these be pinned or something? I used to know how to style this stuff. It's to the right, right? Screen edge. Add a spacer. We'll put you there. There we go. Oh, you forgot to start with an empty session. Is that what it is? Oh, now it's... What is going on here? The alpha is, or the Z index is messed up. Alright. I think I'm going to wrap it up here, folks. Debian 11 is good. If you're interested in checking it out, I would encourage you to try it out on a VM. I can say that I tested LXDE and it was good. I installed Cinnamon. Let's take a, you know what? Let's drop into Cinnamon really quick if I can even get out of this. Yeah, let's drop into this. You're on the look for people that play Terraria. We actually, my community EGIO, we hosted a we've had Terraria servers. Those were, oh, it's that weird phone ringing.
Sorry, but your time is up.
That's so weird. We've had a Terraria server and a Starbound server at various times. Uh-oh. What is going on here? I might have to relaunch this thing. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. The hypervisor was messed up. Yeah, I'm not opposed to hosting new servers if people want them. I don't really... The thing about me is I don't really promote myself. Our servers or anything like that. Uh-oh. I don't know who... I don't know what password I gave this. Like, I don't even know what the user is. Oh, I know. Right? Yeah, okay. Well, we're gonna do this as root at first. I forgot I installed it this way. It's before I... Which hypervisor? This is GNOME Boxes, so it is... Kimu, right? Yeah, it's Kimu. So this is your cinnamon. It's about as ugly as can be, but it's default cinnamon. Oh, it doesn't even have a, like, the background, or I mean the desktop is I'm not even sure what's going on. Oh my goodness. We can go green. That's okay. Sure, green submarine is fine. This is a bit of a mess, actually. Oh dear. This looks like the GNOME fallback thing. What's the host OS? It's Solus. Oh my gosh, this'll take some elbow grease. What version of Cinnamon is this? Info? This is Cinnamon 4.8. So this is an older version. That theming doesn't do yeah, I know. The panel looks kind of cool though. There's no way to just style the whole desktop. There's no blue. Oh, there is. Okay. Yeah, blue Mentel looks a lot better. There's no icons for it though. Elevated privileges. That's cool. Alright, so there's your Cinnamon. I think it's fine. So I've personally looked at LXDE, KDE, and now Cinnamon, and it's all good. This is good stuff. If you're interested in Debian 11, I strongly recommend you checking it out. I'm impressed with it. I hope that you guys are too. Remember that Debian is just a community of folks working together towards a common goal of using free and open source software to build a desktop environment. All right, you guys, you have a great Sunday, and I hope that you have a great week for all of you that are going to bed soon. I wish you all farewell.